Uh, the fact that I realized that when uh, one falls asleep, when you fall asleep, then what happens is, because I have experienced it several times, when falling asleep, when you if you wake up during or get conscious during falling asleep, then you realize that what happens is that words, sentences start uh, um, uh, what's the word for pen? I cannot find the word. The brain just starts forming, forming sentences, words randomly, which is a bit. It makes me a bit disillusioned that how much control do you have over the brain? And why is it so? It makes sense because then what I think happens is that the brain starts shaping, making sentences randomly. Some of them make a lot of sense in relation to what situation you're in, and others are a bit far-fetched. And then when you fall asleep, dreaming during whatever, REM, or I don't know if that's the only period during sleep that uh, you're dreaming. But then I think it's like reading a book when the brain makes sentences, and then the brain also, like when you read a book, you imagine that there's a table and the man is sitting at the table. It's like your brain makes images. That's what happens to me when I read a book. I make images. That's what makes it more vivid. I think everyone does, or many people do. Um, but it makes me a bit disillusioned because is it so that during the day we have our brains under control, and then why? How is it possible that the brain just starts making all these words and sentences? Then what if, well, if I'm just sitting here staring out into the air, most of the time my brain will not start making any sentences or thinking. But I know a lot of people say that there's a lot of subconscious thinking going on that you're not aware of, which is a bit of the same phenomenon. And then trying to explain it, because sometimes it's even psychic dreams, like warnings or something that happens, something similar or exactly the same, or dreams that warn you about something that's going to happen. How can that be? Then why it makes me disillusioned, because I'm thinking, what else is in here that is, how can, or what am I connected to that makes it possible to have psychic dreams, to have dreams that warn you about something that's going to happen, or that and a sick theory could be that everything is always the same, so everything is just reshaped into something new, which means that, well, I've been here always because what my mother ate and what the water she drank, it's the same as has been here always. It's and then does it have a memory of some kind? I don't know. Don't know how to explain it. That's a bit strange. So I don't think that could be the explanation. But I'm not a neuroscientist, so I don't know. But I don't know if any neuroscientists have the answer. If they know that that is what happens during the phase where you fall asleep,